The next variation, variation 8, continues the same theme, the same hussar, rather the ball where the hussars participate. The same hussar character, only it's structured slightly a different rhythm, the voice structure. It's not 3-beat meter, but 4-beat meter. And it becomes even more cheerful, like a song. Here again, I want to never forget that Schumann leaves only 2 variations of the theme without straight quotation, where he uses Paganini, where he dreams, and in the upper register we have the wonderful spirit of Paganini. And in the next lyrical variations, which we will encounter after the ball, he departs slightly from his directly quoted themes, because the themes is everywhere. But in all other variations, especially the powerfully technical figures, major, minor, wherever he goes, everywhere he strictly observes the concept of the hero's death theme. So it is here, in this song, but now it turns to a retired musketeer song. And I want you all to learn to sing these motifs, to sing songs, to whistle songs from Symphonic Etudes, because these are all songs. They're fantastic songs by Schumann, his ballads, his fantasy, his fantastic world, his grotesque, everything that we see today in our song stadium culture. Everything has already been invested in this unique work, which I hope will already be irrevocably raised to the pedestal. One of the main treasures of musical humanity. And again, we see a very rich texture here. And if we were overburdened a little bit, we will lose both the song and the boldness and the hussar charm and the beauty, and everything will turn natural to a boring study. What we more or less hear from the stage. And this is, of course, is absolutely, well, I cannot find another word as a disgrace. Disgrace, disrespect for the music, disrespect for the profession, disrespect for the vocation, to the point of not understanding, again, not understanding the basic tasks of music. And the basic task of music is an inescapable beauty expressed by people prophets, great musicians, composers. Moreover, the more complicated the fabric at first glance, the more interesting the task should be for the musician to bring it to this divine simplicity, when we can, with Schumann, despise all these material difficulties and sing another fan tulip song. He poses all difficulties with great humor, all this alternation in basses. Suddenly the appearance of a completely modern chromatic bass, which, as you remember, we also enjoyed with Modest Petrovich when I said that it was almost a rock-like in the pictures at an exhibition. That is, they had this feeling, what we are now attributing to rock, of this drive, immense drive. And we see the same thing here. This comes, of course, from the depths of the culture, from the Austro-Hungarian dance culture, even more ancient. But in any case, the boldness is characteristic for all sorts of military bands, which comes from the dark history, when right handsome military men are written in dance. So the next verse. Then, of course, he reaches the heights of transcendental complexity, as I already said, switching the main action into the middle voice, where he indeed, he calls really for the hardest fioritura. But this performed with only one finger, the whole furator, because from above he still puts all the material of the other voices in, and it's all in one hand, which he distributes as it were as chords. But in our lower voices we also have a counterpoints, where I gradually engage all the fingers of the left hand. And together we get such a unique, divergent counterpoint dance, melody, which we should also easily and gratefully perform. I wanted to see what one hand is doing. The main line is in the middle voice, and the other fingers are as if they belong to other hands altogether. It's only on the top three voices, and we have three more below. But again, these difficulties need to be overcome, forget about them, and sing a song. And it continues. Now we have the part that is a remembrance part of the funeral march, if you can recall. And it's always presented in a humorous manner. I already showed it in the toccata variation. And the same thing is here, incredible humor and coquetry. Look, we have the theme already turning into a laughter, which we have a funeral theme, it turns into a joy. Then the theme of the hero's memory is becoming a major theme, and it turns into the pure humor and laughter. This is a transformation. That's how Schumann fighting death. Schumann smiling, because it's so pretty. Such an obvious, cheerful green, I would say. Completed with the gypsy-like cadence, suddenly before the return of the images of the hussars. Here, take a look. Now I will play all this together with all dynamic, which Schumann indicates that it should be funny, with a sense of humor, very good humor. It is very difficult to embody, to translate, not technical difficulty, but technical is nothing to do. Here he gives a break to the musician, but it should be enough figuratively. It is figuratively scherzically played in such a way that it's heard here in the four sounds. He asks here from piano to the crescendo with a middle chromatic voice, assumes a humorous temperament by its accenting to the third beat. That is short. He wants it to be funny and contrasted. Even in this, the crazy context of the saturated sound. Here it is, the Hussar scoundrel, Hussar ballad, Hussar song.